What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Michael. Everybody in the dojo, I got a special guest with me. Now, before I introduce this person here, okay, I know that I said that I was going to give you kind of like a play-by-play update on the National Federation of Blind National Convention. Well, guess what, guys? I'm here. I'm here like right now recording this video. I found a little room here. And so I'm coming to you here from Austin, Texas. And the gentleman that I have here next to me is named Jeremy Grandstaff. His company is called Inspiration Foundation. And I'm going to give the camera over to him. I'll still be here. And I know we usually talk about anime and Star Wars, but I think this is really important since I'm at National Convention. So I'm going to give the iPad. I'm going to give the floor, the mic, the whatever you want to call it, over to him. And I'm going to let him talk to you guys. Jeremy.
Mike, it's so amazing to be with you on Mike's Hangout. I really relish this opportunity. I'm gonna own for you. I'm not a gamer or an animator, but I'm gonna start the conversation by talking about gaming and anime.
Let's go.
One of the reasons I'll own for you that I'm not a gamer or an anime is because I just turned 50 about a week ago. And in my day, I swear to God, I never thought in a million years I'd be using that phrase, okay? But as you get to be my age, I have this t-shirt that says, it's crazy being the same age as old people, and now I am, right? So I wasn't a gamer or anime because I couldn't play them.
Right? Or watch them.
There wasn't accessibility. There wasn't, anime was not even a thing, I don't think, back, when I was a kid, but definitely gaming. There was no accessibility there. The only game that I ever played was Duck Hunt. I think it was like Super Mario Brothers, or no, it was on the same whatever Nintendo. I don't know, right?
Yeah, but I think it was like the NES or something.
Something like that,
Yeah,
right? So we're talking Duck Hunt. And the only reason that it worked for me is because nobody really knew this, if you take the gun and you put it really close to the screen, it would always shoot it down. And this is something that I discovered very early when I used to play with my cousins. And so one time I had a bunch of friends sitting around. I think I was like maybe 10 or 11, 12, somewhere in there. And I bet them each $20 that I could shoot the duck down every time. And nobody caught on that that's how I was doing it. Anyway, back to the present. So I have grown up my whole life blind, right?
Yeah.
And gaming wasn't an option for me. Anime and understanding anime and even audio description for anime was not an option for me.
Right.
And you jump ahead to me turning 50 in 2026, and we have the meta glasses that literally I can take a picture of this room and it will tell me what is around and what's available to me.
Exactly.
We have the
PlayStation 5, just to jump in here.
Yeah.
And for all you gamers out there on YouTube, we have the PlayStation 5 that now is accessible for the blind. It comes with audio features and kind of like a voiceover type thing. So that's really cool for games. And you guys on the channel, you guys have heard me talk about Crunchyroll a bunch of times. And I know that out in the anime community, I know people don't like Crunchyroll for certain reasons. But I say I endorse, or I love Crunchyroll because they went and they said, we're going to do audio description. And I'll get back to Jeremy.
You're fine.
Yeah,
you're fine.
I'll get back.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
and we're gonna bring this back to what I do. But
yeah.
Tell me more, Mike. Okay. So talk with me and tell me more about what you like about it.
So, as you guys know, I was at an anime convention earlier in January. And I spoke to a voice actor and I spoke to an audio director, and I thanked them for putting audio description. And I told them how appreciative I was, and also that this would be revolutionary for low vision and blind people who maybe they heard about Japanese anime or their friends know about anime, but they couldn't watch it because it wasn't accessible. And I grew up in the 90s, so you guys know that I have a fascination or love of Toonami. So to see this come a long way, and Jeremy's right, you got the meta glasses and everything, but now blind people can game. Now we can watch anime now and everything like that, and it's so amazing to see how far we've come. And so that's what I truly love about Crunchyroll. And I'm 35, and now we're just getting this in 2026, and it's like I can remember going off of what Jeremy said. Now, I never played Duck Hunt or
No,
Super
that's
Mario.
a little bit before your time, right?
Okay.
I mean-
I was born in the 90s, okay? But I had a Nintendo 64.
Right.
Mario Kart was hard. Super Smash Brothers was hard. I had to put it on easy mode. Sorry, gamers. But then I remember I got a Wii. I got PlayStation 2. I had a normal childhood, right? But some of the games, like the open world games or the games that I wanted to play, like Kingdom Hearts or other stuff, I just couldn't, or even Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. That was hard for me to do because they were open world and I had to go find stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I got a little bit discouraged. But we're bringing this full around. We're bringing this full circle because here we are at the national convention, two blind guys. And he doesn't know much about anime. I'll have to change that. I'll have to get you into Crunchyroll and really just let you go.
Yes, with my other 75 things I have to do in a week, we could sure fit that in. No, I think, but hold on, I'm going to bring it back to employment.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Go for it.
Okay, so why does all this matter?
Exactly. So
Right?
why does this matter?
Why does all this matter? What does this have to do with what I do? Well, so let's take it full circle.
Mm-hmm.
In order to make advancements in AI, in order to make advancements in the gaming industry, in order to make advancements in anime accessibility,
or movies or
whatever it
anything
is,
you guys
right?
like. Let's broaden this out to anything
Right.
you guys like.
So
Go ahead.
what you're going to have to do is you're going to have people who are working to make that happen, people who are being hired to make that happen. So, Mike, would you like to know what I do?
I would love to know what they do, but before you go into it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it like this. Hey, would you guys like to know what he does? Yes, go for it.
All right, here we go. So I run a foundation called the Inspiration Foundation. I'm the executive director. And the Inspiration Foundation, we work with partners to close the employment gap for people with disabilities by 10% in the next 5 years. So everybody likes to hear statistics. Well, there are competing statistics about how many people with disabilities actually have employment. Some will tell you 30%, some will tell you 36%. Let me put that in context for you. The public that do not have disabilities, they have an employment rate of somewhere in the 80 to 90%. And people with disabilities, it's somewhere we can safely say between 30 and 35 to 36%, depending on what you're quoting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, we can do better, and we need to do better.
Yes, we
right?
do. Yeah.
And so our foundation, in a nutshell, we work with training organizations that are training people who are blind or low vision. We're giving grants to those training organizations so that they can have up-to-date technology. That's creating stronger candidates that can go into the workforce and get promoted in the workforce.
Right.
Right? Our goal is to expand that over the next 5 years to more than $400,000 a year in technical grants. Right now, technology grants. Right now, we're giving $85,000 away.
Wow.
So in order to make that, we're going to need to actually tap into raising money to do that. So that's part of what we do.
Mm-hmm.
The other part of what, and by the way, how does that directly impact people who are blind or low vision? Or let's face it, the other 1 out of 4 Americans that have a disability, some hard of hearing, some neurodiverse,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Some physical disabilities. So all of that falls into these equations, okay? So the way that trickles down is when you are getting trained by an organization to do things better, and you're getting trained on technology that's out of date, you need to make sure that organization knows that they have a way to get their information, their technology up to date. So that's part one.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The next part of what we do that's really very applicable to this entire conversation, and this is how I'm going to take it full circle. Okay. So we also work with corporations,
Ooh.
small to medium-sized businesses, and we help them understand three things. One, how they can create a culture that is inviting people who have disabilities to be part of that team and to be part of that customer base, because they go hand in hand. Number two, it's about giving them the know-how to be able to achieve that. And number three, it is about increasing the understanding of corporate executives that people with disabilities bring ingenuity, problem solving, creativity, the ability to react under pressure. These are all skills that we develop as blind and low vision people, or as people with disabilities. And these are the kind of skills that make us uniquely positioned to be the next competitive advantage for a hire. Now, Mike,
Yeah.
where do you think we focus most of our energy when it comes to trying to get companies to hire us as blind and low vision people?
Well, I'll take a shot in the dark and I'll say either education. I'll say education, a lot of it. Where am I going wrong?
Well, it's either government,
Oh,
right?
that's nice.
Or we'll go after like Microsoft and Google and Facebook and hire us, right? And we want the bigger companies. And the concept is they are a bigger company, therefore it's easier for them to accommodate. You follow me so far?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, at the Inspiration Foundation, we're looking at a wider picture. So I want you to picture Walmart or Target
Yeah.
and all the companies that sell products through Walmart or Target.
Right.
So they call it the supply chain industry.
Right.
All of those companies are small to medium-sized businesses,
Yeah.
okay? Just like all of the companies that are making anime, all of the companies that are making games, most of those, you'll have your big giants,
Yep.
but you'll also have the smaller companies that maybe they make like 2 or 3 games, right?
Let me just cut in here.
Yeah.
Because when
Because
you're-
that's our focus, by the way. That's how I brought it back. Go
right.
ahead.
So he's talking about smaller companies, and what, for any of you gamers out there, you guys know that the big AAA game market has taken a big hit, right? For reasons I won't explain, because you guys probably see enough of that on your other, on your favorite YouTuber or internet personality. But we've also seen an uptick in indie games. Small companies, see how I brought that full around? Small companies who are creating, maybe they just make 2 games or 3 games, and that's it. And people are loving those because they're simple, they're easy, and they're the ones that are making money. Whereas the AAA games, they're like, what are we doing wrong? We want money too. And so what he's talking about is, like he said, you got your big corporations, right? Like Sony, which does PlayStation.
Right, and I'm not saying we don't work with those type of
Oh,
companies.
no, I'm
right?
not- yeah,
Like we'll
no,
work
no.
with the bigger companies, but
Yeah,
it's those
but
smaller
ones.
medium-sized.
Ones.
Yeah, and they can do it.
Yeah.
They can bring people in that have disabilities. First of all, it is helpful to them on their taxes. So let's just own that piece. But it's also about the skills that we bring,
Yep.
right? We're bringing a unique set of skills because of the lives that we live. And those are going to be the skills that can competitively put them in a better spot.
Yeah.
Especially if we are focused on bringing our A game. So how can you, I bet you'd like to know how we can get, how they can get involved, or even,
So-
ways that we can be more
So
helpful.
I was actually gonna ask you. So first of all, let's do this NFB style. Let's call for the question here. So how can people find you, and how can people get involved?
Absolutely 100%. So here's the deal. We need a lot of different things. First of all, we need to know stories of success. Okay. So I want to understand if you are contracting for a gaming company and you want to talk about how you've been able to work there, but you have a disability and it's worked well and they've been helpful and blah, blah, blah. I want to know those stories. That's a way that we can definitely tap into the wisdom that your channel has. I think, the other piece is just bringing your A game, right? If you're working for a company and there needs to be changes to make things more engaging for you. And by the way, that's even if you don't have a disability.
Yeah.
Have that conversation with your leadership,
Yeah.
right? Be bringing your A game to everything. Maybe you're looking for, that tax dollar write-off at the end of the year. Well, I can help you get that tax write-off and invest in the programming that we're doing at the foundation as well.
Yeah.
So you can reach me. I'm at phone number 202-810-5368. That's the number. You can reach me right at the office. Or you can or you can email me at jgrandstaff, JGRANDSTAFF at inspirationfoundation.org. And of course, you can visit us on all kinds of social channels, LinkedIn, YouTube. Actually, though I need to upload our videos. We just got our new channel yesterday or the other day. We're on Instagram and Facebook. And then, of course, you can reach us at inspirationfoundation.org. And I would love to get feedback from anybody, right?
Yeah.
Are there things we can be doing? What is the employment gaps that you're seeing?
And before and guys, I will tell you before this channel goes up, there will be a link in the description to inspirationfoundation.org, so you guys can go to the link, you can check it out. He's on the up and up, I swear. I know this is kind of unusual content than what you guys are used to, but you know what? He approached me, he wanted to get it out there, and here we are. So link will be in the website will be in the description. And it's called, and one more time for the fans, what's it called?
Inspiration Foundation. Not because it's, oh, this is so cute and so cool. Absolutely not. This is about inspiring employers to be hiring and promoting people with disabilities that are going to strengthen their workforce, give them a competitive edge, and increase their profit by doing so.
There you go. All right, guys. So you heard everything. Thank you for checking out this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I make another video. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think? And I will see you in the next video. Remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go make it an anime day, and let's go build the National Federation of the Blind. Later.